Hi guys, I'm here at my local nursery. They have so much, and look at all the hydrangeas. Oh, I have to resist. But I did pick up this rose. I'm thinking about it. It's New Dawn. It's a classic climbing rose, light pink in color. It's a really popular one. I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about it. So I'm gonna try to get out of here without spending all of my money. But it might be difficult. It's so beautiful here on the Cape today. Ugh, I'll show you at the end what I ended up purchasing. So today, after I came home from the garden store, I was really sad at the garden store because I found out something I'm going to share with you guys. Yesterday I was looking at my roses and I saw that they were being eaten by something. So I looked under all the leaves and I saw aphids for sure, and I saw something that looked like a little caterpillar, something like that. And then I saw these white bugs. They weren't white flies. I wasn't sure what they were. So I posted it on my local gardening channel here, the Facebook group for the local. And everyone told me, oh gosh, go get some dead bug and spray those tonight. Wait till after dark and spray them and blah, 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 blah. And I don't spray a lot in my yard. I just don't. But they were just getting eaten. So I was like, okay, everybody's saying spray it, so spray it. So then I went to the garden center today and I pulled up the picture of the leaves that I took. And if I can, I'll try to insert a picture. I'll blow it up so you can see it right there, just so people can learn from my horrible mistake. And they told me, oh yeah, you had aphids for sure. And those white bugs were baby praying mantises eating the aphids. It literally just ruined my whole day. I'm just so sad about it that I sprayed them. I'm hoping, it did rain last night, so I'm hoping that all the dead bug got washed off the plants and the praying mantises are okay. I don't know, but I'm so sad about it. And listen, I promised to share the good things and the bad, and I make mistakes too. I thought I was doing the right thing by reaching out to the gardening club and asking them. I just didn't get the right advice. So I'm just hoping that they're okay. But anyways, I'm gonna go check on it after. But while I was at the garden store, I did buy some more plants. The funny part is I went there to get rabbit scram, because the rabbits are annihilating my plants. So I was just gonna get some of that and spray it. I think it's just like coyote pea or something like that. I don't know. I have to look at the ingredients before I spray it, but that was recommended to me. I went there specifically to buy that, and I forgot to buy it, and I bought everything else. So I'm gonna do a little plant haul and show you what I bought. So they needed water badly, so that's why I watered them. But I got 3 of these, some stone crop. This is like a very common stone crop called Autumn Joy, but they get really big, and I bought them for the foliage. I have to add more foliage plants to my garden, so they make a nice giant mound. I'll read you the tag. Let's see. They grow 16 to 24 inches tall and 15 to 18 inches wide. So it's kind of a nice big mound. Plant in sun or partial sun. It does bloom, but I think they're mostly grown for their foliage. But they do have nice bloom in the fall, and they have nice winter interest. So it says hardy to zone 3 to 10. So I got 3 of those. Give you a close-up look at those. I don't have my mic on purposely because I didn't want to drown out the beautiful birds today. I got one of those. I got 2 daylilies. This one called Red Hot Returns. It looks like that. I'll try to pop some pictures up in the corner of what these look like. Isn't that beautiful? And supposedly this one's an excellent rebloomer. So I got that one. And then I got this one too. It's called Entrapment. Look at that beautiful flower. I'll try to also post a picture up the corner. Isn't that pretty? These are all hardy zone 3 to 9. So the 2 daylilies. I was wanting some of these last year and I couldn't find them. And I went to the garden store and all I found was one. There was a whole bunch of these proven winner pots all together, but they weren't marked and I didn't want to buy. I know some of them were banana cream. I don't want yellow, so I was afraid to buy them. These ones are the Amazing Daily Marshmallows. I'll try to pop a picture up to show you better, but they're kind of like frilly looking daisies. Aren't those pretty? I want more. I'm gonna find more, but for now I just got this one plant. And look at it, already has a bloom on it. I've been wanting that. And then I bought some yarrow. I don't have any yarrow in my garden. This one's called Aquila, which is yarrow. Apricot Delight. There's the picture. And honestly, I love the foliage. Look at it. Look at, oh, actually it does have some buds on it. I didn't even notice that before. See the buds? Pretty. So I'm excited to see this. I think that's really pretty. Oh, and I had to get this. I don't even know where I'm gonna put this. I don't have a lot of shade in my garden. I'll find a spot. But this is, look at this. The Empress, Shadowland Empress Rue hosta. That's that big giant hosta. I'll read you the tag. Oh, it's so funny because look at, in the picture they show it next to a little girl and it's giant. Let's see, the tag says 3 to 9 zone. It gets 3 to 4 feet tall. I mean, that's huge. That's a huge hosta and wide. Nice. Shade to pot shade. So I have to, it's the largest known hosta available. This is this massive plant forms gigantic, upright mound of huge, thick, dark green leaves topped with pale reddish violet flowers. Wow, so I'm really excited about that. I've had huge hosta in my previous homes and I absolutely love them. Gotta keep the deer away from it. And then I bought 3 of these. I don't really know much about this plant at all, but I really like the foliage color. Look at that. It's proven winner is meant to be Royal Raspberry Agastache. I don't know how you pronounce it. I pronounce it Agastache. Can you see it? It's very bright here today. But isn't it pretty? Look at the foliage. I'll pop a picture in the corner of what they look like when they're in flower, but they're like that. And that is hardy in zones 5 to 9. So I was talking to someone at the garden center and she was saying she wasn't sure it was going to come back, but it says 5 to 9, so I'm right in there. Full sun plant. It gets 28 to 32 inches high. I wanted something for the back of the border that had some color, and this looks really pretty. So those are the plants that I bought. I just watered them in real good because they were all dry. I got them at my local Agway. Pretty decent prices. And then I bought one more thing. I'm hoping to get it. It will fit right here in my vegetable garden. It's a beautiful planter, but I have to get Mr. Hubby to help me lift it because it is heavy. So I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. I'll take you along with me. I think I'm gonna plant up some onions. Some of my onions died off. I'll show you. Let me turn the camera on and I'll show you that. I'm also on day 3 of hardening off. I'm gonna leave them out here for, I think, 4 or 5 hours today. I have it on a timer. I'll show you some of my seedlings. Some of the stuff is already flowering, like this. Looks like it needs a little water. This is, I believe, a Zinderella Peach Zinnia. I planted on 320. That's so nice. My cosmos is huge. My peppers are huge. They need to go into the ground. Some of them already have peppers on them, like the jalapenos. There's a lot of peppers, mostly peppers here. Some lettuce. What kind was this? I'm gonna throw this in the ground. Crispino iceberg lettuce. These right here. My straw flowers. I have a ton of straw flowers. I want to put those in the ground. This right here. Just show you a couple. This needs water again. These are my marigolds. I think these are California giant marigolds. I didn't mark the variety, but I think that's the only ones I planted from seed. What else can I show you over here? Oh, my ground cherries are ridiculously huge. Well, this stuff all needs water again. But look at, I have cherries forming. See them over there? Aren't they cool? Those are the pods. You can see it better right there. I have 2 of these plants right now this big, and then I have a couple of smaller ones. I only am planting 1. But look at these, need to go in the ground. Look at the roots. I'm only going to plant 1, so I'm going to have to give some of these away. But this plant, oh my gosh, this is ready. This is ready to be in the ground, and it's probably not going to do well because it's already bearing peppers. This is a jalapeno. You can see, I don't know why it's not focusing, sorry. Right there. There's one there. There's one here. There's one here. It's got jalapenos all over it. It needs to get in the ground. I believe I bought the jalapeno seeds from Fruition Seeds, but I'll write down exactly when I look it up. And then I planted some sunflowers. I just wanted to try them. I know they don't usually transplant well, but look at, they're starting to bud up. These were, oh my gosh, look at the roots. And they don't like their roots disturbed, so this plant might not do well. This was a, sorry the camera is shaky because I'm holding it in one hand. This is the Pro Cut Orange sunflower, which I planted on 320. And I gotta get this in the ground. And I have the canna lilies that I started from seed from my last year's plant. These are doing great. See them? Gotta put these in. These I did a video on how you scarify the seed and then soak them and germinate them and plant them. So I did that. I have a video on it. If I remember, I will link it above. What else do I have over here? I believe I accidentally took one. I didn't mean to take this out yet, but I did. Sun Gold cherry tomato. And then I have an nasturtium. This was called, it's a jewel mix nasturtium. Doing nicely. What else do I have over here? Is this, I don't know what this is. Oh, my one and only butterfly weed that made it. My one and only. So that I'm going to plant out soon. And this, I believe, is, oh, bachelor buttons. I don't know why I started these from seeds. I put some in the ground a couple of weeks ago and they're coming up just nicely. And I do have scabiosa in here somewhere, but I can't find it. And I have Jimmy Nardello peppers. Sorry for that shaky camera. But those are the things I'm hardening off. I'm going to give them some water. Let me show you around the garden how things are doing. My potatoes that I have in the Bootstrap Farmer 7-gallon bags are doing great. These ones are the Russian banana fingerling potatoes, right, in all these bags. These are the Yukon Golds, that are also coming up nicely. Don't mind my shadow. Every bag has some growth. Over here I did plant a sunflower. I believe that's a Pro Cut Orange, although I didn't label it. We'll find out. These are my blushing, not bashful beets, coming up nicely. Pretty good. I have 2 squares of those. These are my 2 radish varieties. I have Solaris in the first square. These are Solaris, and these ones are watermelon radishes. And these are the bachelor buttons that I put in the ground on April 16th, so 2 weeks ago, and they're coming up nicely. Over here I have some lettuce. I'm kind of succession planting, so these I planted a little later. These are Crispino icebergs. This is my little gem lettuce. Only 2. I put 4 in here and only 2 took. So I'm gonna plant some more of those. And these are I have just loose leaf mixes, and I have some Lolo Rosso. Look how beautiful this stuff is. I don't know if it shows really great in the sun, but it is stunning, crisp, and gorgeous. Gotta eat some of this. My peas in the back are doing well. They're just starting to climb up the trellis. I have sugar snap peas. What were these? Garden sweet peas and early easy peasy peas. So the one disappointment I have is my carrots. Oh, I also have more potatoes here. I believe these are Yukon Golds. Oh, fingerlings. Fingerlings. My carrots, very spotty germination. You can see them right there. Yeah, I planted 16 per square, and I definitely do not have 16 per square. I think I might reseed. It's probably too late, but I'm gonna throw some in. My onions are doing so-so. We had a ton of rain while I was not here, so I had my drip system going while it was raining for several days. So I think some of them just got too much water. You can see they died out right here. So I have a whole tray of onions that I had left over. I'm just gonna pop some in today where I see there's a big empty space. I also have carrots on this side, which aren't doing as great either. There's a few. You can see them right there. And this square, I think I either forgot to plant it or none of the carrots came up. So I'm gonna throw some seeds in there. Over here, I had extra. After I planted all my potatoes, I realized I had another bag of them. So I threw a whole bunch in these 2 pots. So I don't know, they might be too crowded. These are my scallions, Japanese Neji scallions, planted on April 16th. They're doing okay. My celery is doing amazing. Amazing, look at that celery. Doesn't that look nice? It's gorgeous, it all looks really good. My spinach, also amazing. It's so bright it's hard to see, but oh, it's gorgeous. Look at it. These are my extra broccolis. I have Marathon and Waltham in here. And then I have to do some work here. I'm gonna clip off the bottom leaves that are touching the ground because I don't want any bugs and stuff to get in. And the rest of my brassicas are under here. I'm gonna open this up today and I'll show you. Let me move my plants that are hardening off, and I'll open that up and show you. But there's the pot I bought. Look at it. What do you guys think? I wanted something tall to see when the gate was closed, like this, over the gate. So I really wanted something on a pedestal. So I'm hoping I can find a pedestal to put this on. But you like the pot? It's really nice and big. I'm gonna fill it with flowers. So let me move my plants that are hardening off so I can open the brassica bed and do some work in there. Morty, did you want to say hello? Morty? Hey, bud. Hi, sweetheart. Guys, take a look at my brassicas. They're doing really great. I have Brussels sprouts in the middle. I have broccoli on both sides. I can't tell if it's forming heads yet. I hope it doesn't bolt because it's really warm here today. I had to go in and put on shorts. It is 64 and bright sunshine. So don't they look great? And these are my cabbages. They look like they're starting to head up a little bit. Look at that. Looking great. So I'm just gonna go ahead and prune off the bottom leaves that are touching the ground. As you can see one right there, how it's all yellowed. I gotta get rid of that. I don't want any bugs that may get in here and crawling up right into my plant. So let me go ahead and do that. So I finished with the brassica bed. I just cleaned it up a little bit. Looking good. How big they are. They're doing amazing. And this is what I took off the plants. And you can see like right here. Let's show you. Sorry, I'm holding the camera the wrong way, but can you see that? I have my sunglasses on so I can. Looks like there's some like mildew or something on this leaf because it was like laying on the ground. I don't want that disease spreading to the rest of my plants. And as you can see, some of these leaves were they're done. I didn't want them spreading any diseases to my plants, so I took them off. So just cleaned that up a bit. I weeded a little bit, and now I'm going to close it up and move on to my next task for today. So I'm planting up some onions that I had. I mean, I planted these on 2/26. So these have been in the little cell packs for a long time. These were the extra ones I had, and I want to fill in some of the holes I have here. Might as well use them because they're just going to waste. But since they've been in their little cell pack since 2/26, excuse me, and it's now May something, they're kind of a little bit more difficult to get apart. I'm trying to do it as gently as I can, but their roots are really entangled, so don't wait this long to plant your onions. I was planning on just throwing these ones away, sadly, because I didn't have spot for them, but I'm gonna throw them in. Look at, they're bulbing up nice. Hi all, I hope you enjoyed coming along today on my typical day off down here in the Cape. I really, when I'm not working, I want to be here and I want to be outside in my garden doing whatever, putzing around. So I got a lot of chores done today. I was hoping to get done. We had company this weekend, so I wasn't able to do anything. But I feel like I caught up. I planted up the onions and the carrots and some lettuce. I cleaned up my brassica beds, and also, when I went in for lunch, I did some research on the praying mantis, and I'm really starting to think that those were not praying mantis babies, because every picture I looked at, the praying mantis babies were green or brown. They were not pure white like these. I think these were some kind of aphid. I did pop a picture up. I'll try to pop the picture up, and if anybody knows what these were, please tell me. I would love to have my soul relieved that I did not kill the praying mantis babies. But anyways, I am off this week, so hopefully I'll get to show you around because my yard is starting to explode. My peonies, there are hundreds of blooms on them. They are looking spectacular and they're just about to open. I had my first hardy geranium bloom today. My ornamental onions are just about bursting. My lilacs are about to burst, so hopefully later on in the week I'll be able to get back out here and show you guys a little bit of that. I have to travel. I'm going to be traveling to Atlanta to pick up my daughter, and we're going to drive back. So I'm flying down in one day, and then I'm driving all the way back all in one day. So believe me, I will be happy to be back here on Cape Cod. But until then, thank you again for watching. I appreciate all your support and help, and you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.